Tiny Meeker is a legend in the powerlifting world. Last month, Tiny broke the equipped bench press world record at 1,125 pounds. Tiny Meeker is now putting on his own powerlifting contest called the Baddest Bencher on the Planet. It is an IPA-sanctioned meet. It will be taking place Saturday, May 14th, 2022. He is looking for endorsements, sponsorships. Any one person or any business that could help, please contact Tiny Meeker at tinymeekertraining.com or call him at 412-GET-TINY, 412-438-8469. Once again, that's tinymeekertraining.com or give him a call at 412-438-8469. It all helps. Give him a call. Thank you. Powerlifting champion Tiny Meeker is with us today. What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, kicking it live.
Yeah. Well, first I got to ask you, how'd you get the name Tiny?
Oh, man, I was hoping you weren't going to ask that question. Man, people have been asking that forever. I've gone by Tiny Meeker since 1990, and
Wow.
That's the name I'm going by. But pretty much I used to bounce and bodyguard way back in the days. You know, I'm 50 now, so did that for about 13 years, and kind of the first nightclub I worked at, people started calling me that as a joke, and I just kept getting tinier every year. And actually, I'd only go by Tiny, and then a few more years into my powerlifting, I actually started using my last name again. And
Okay,
there you go, Tiny Meeker.
that's fantastic. So you're 50, you said?
Yeah, I just turned 50 last May.
Oh, congratulations and happy birthday. But the reason why I asked that is, didn't you just break the bench press world record last month?
After a whole bunch of stuff since 2017, yeah, I finally took the all-time record back again.
Wow, and you're 50 years old. That's amazing. So for people who don't know, why don't you tell us how much you bench press?
1,125. And
Wow.
I was the first man to ever break 1,100, and I did that, I believe, in 2013.
That's absolutely amazing. And after you broke it, I actually looked it up on YouTube. And what was, I think, the most impressive part of it was that you had 7 guys spotting you.
Yeah, well, if you look at my 1102, I got 3 people spot me. I don't like a lot of spotters around me, to be really honest. As funny as that sounds. I like my 3 main people, and I don't know. I'm kind of crazy, I guess. I feel like I get claustrophobic when too many people around me. And the funny part is, where I'm kind of weird at is, I want everyone to see the weights, see the bars, so there ain't no excuses.
Right.
Lights are on and everything. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
But what you probably don't know, and a lot of people don't know, is I actually had after I did the 1102, I wanted to do 1,200, and I was ready to do 1,200, but I wanted to get paid. So I was constantly training and going crazy with it. In 2016, I barely missed my 12s again for one show. And then a few months after that, I had 3 car wrecks in 5 months.
Wow, really?
It took me out of the scene, yeah. And I went from a body weight 340. I couldn't bench. I couldn't do legs. So I started doing a lot of cardio. And my business partner for my gym is Nathan Payton, who's probably the best strength nutritionist in the world, 6-time world strongman champion. And Nathan got me on a diet. I went from 340 down to 277 in about 6-7 months.
Wow.
And just a lot of therapy. And then when I kind of started feeling like I was getting better, I started seeing more guys were starting to hit 1,000 pounds on their bench. So I put together the Baddest Bencher on the Planet contest, and came in at 2. I weighed in at 302. By the time I lifted, I was probably 297 because I was putting the show on. I'm setting it up. I'm a hands-on guy. I get help, but I'm more hands-on than letting people do things. You know what I mean? So I'm stressed out of my mind doing all that. And actually, I just skipped a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, so I had the car wrecks. My mother had a stroke. My gym flooded. My house flooded. Her house flooded.
I'm sorry to hear about your mom.
I went to AFib. My mom died.
Oh, my God.
Then we put on the Baddest Bencher on the Planet contest.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. But that's a testament to your character, the fact that you were able to overcome all that and still break records and still put on the contest and so on and so forth.
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong. I mean, there was honestly plenty of times where I was sitting there just thinking, man, I don't think I'm ever coming back, because either I just wasn't healing, or we go from one problem to another problem, because I had a torn labrum. My hips were really messed up. I was having knee issues, neck issues. I mean, it was just going and going and going in circles. You know, I looked good. I was healthy. But the funny part is well, it wasn't funny. When my mom had the strokes and the flooding, I was so stressed out of my mind. I went to AFib. And it was funny because people that don't know me were making comments online. Oh, you can't be doing that stuff forever. And I'm like, stuff? What do you mean stuff? I mean, I'm stressed out of my mind. You don't even know what you're talking about. I'm 280 pounds. I'm not 300 something. And so spent 4 days in the hospital, got zapped, got a $50,000 medical bill, didn't ask anyone for help. And here we are.